Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. Hopefully, the ads, which seem to have had a funny 5 minutes and broken themselves into 1 minute and then 30 seconds, have finished. Let me know if you can't hear me. That doesn't make any sense. Let me know if you can hear me, okay? Hello, the Focus Teacup. Hi, Maisie. Thank you very much for coming in. I'm assuming that means that you can hear me, which is very good. You will be glad to know that I have managed to successfully wrangle Momo's tree back outside into the garden, so you can see that part of the screen again. Can't hear the game music. Okay. I think it's cut out the game music because I had it open in the background during my last meeting of the day, because I did my setup before I had the meeting, because I had a flash of inspiration. Let me know if settings audio. Let's turn the game music up a tiny bit. How's that? It was a little quiet for me, so I've turned it up a tad. I don't want to deafen anybody. Okay. What was really interesting, when I came to start the game today, it had an update. So we have had an update. It didn't give a lot of detail about what the update was. It said that they've added some more books and a few things that people have been asking for, so that people in the community have been asking for. So yeah, we'll see if we can notice any of them today. But let's see where we got to. So we managed to complete Far Beach last time, which was a mission. We had the fear-mongering Karen lady causing trouble, and then we had to fund a watchtower to stop her from freaking out and having a meltdown about unattended children or something. So that was fun. I think that is mostly what we spent the last stream doing, is trying to finish off the different quests. So we went to Far Beach on the Tuesday. Oh no, we finished, and then on the Saturday again. Okay, that's not too bad. Hi, Mr. Lovegood. Thank you very much for coming in, lurking on your mobile. If you've got 2 streams up on your PC already, my goodness, that's dedication to the cause of Twitch. Thank you very much for the lurk. I appreciate you coming by. It's always nice to see you. I hope you've had a nice day or a nice week so far. Today was my last official working day of the year, which is kind of awesome. I do have to check in with my team tomorrow, just because there's a couple of outstanding bits that need finishing off, but that will just be open up, send a few chats, make sure everyone's alright, and then say Merry Christmas, and off I go. So that is excellent. As Maisie will already know, it has been a bit of a day. I am probably going to not elaborate, because I'm going to end up saying that at the beginning of pretty much every stream, because I'm always coming straight from work, and it always ends up being busy as soon as I have a plan to do something after work. But that is a beer you hear. This is a celebration of me finishing work for the year. I have a beer. I have a Jubal beer with lemon today. I quite like fruity beers. They're very nice. Oh no, you're working around Christmas and New Year's. Oh no, that's rubbish. Yeah, I did that. I used to do that quite a lot. So you have my sympathy. hopefully you do manage to get a few days off to chill out around that time as well. So because I work in education, the whole place basically shuts down for nearly 2 weeks. I've taken a couple of extra days to make it 2 weeks, so it's quite nice. It's definitely one of the perks. At least not on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. That's true, that's true. So you get a little bit of downtime. That's nice. That's very good. So the main thing I think we need to do is finish off what I think is probably like one of the big end game missions, which is to prove ourselves to Tilda, because she will give us her old bookshop. So we get to own a permanent brick and mortar bookshop. So I don't know if that's the end of the story, but it is probably the big, like one of the big story points that the game has. So we have this make 4 golden memories with your friends. So to me that means that we have to sort of pursue different storylines with the different characters. So this one's kind of easy. So we just need to put the creepy seedling outside and see what is going on with it. So that's fair enough, we can do that. This one we need to keep collecting manuscripts so that he can get the printing press up and running, which again we can probably just do quite naturally. We've already got a golden memory with Walt, which is lovely. But in relation to this previous one, collect 3 manuscripts, we need to finish this, which is inspire Walt's writing. So that's something that we need to try and do this time. We need to go at least 2 more times down to the waterfront, and then get him inspired so that he can provide us with this 3rd manuscript that we need. We don't have any more with Klaus at the moment, so we need to figure out how we get a golden memory with Klaus, if there is one. And we need to carry on with this reconciliation plan. At the moment, this investigation, which will resolve excuse me, the reconciliation, is on pause because we have a different investigation on the go. See, this game is getting really complicated, which we are doing with Harper. So Harper and I went into a cave on the beach and we found a seal, but we also found an artifact from St Bookston's family crest. So we found one part of St Bookston's family crest, and at the end of the last stream we were trying to find the remaining fragments. So we found 2 more, and we thought that the 3rd one we were missing might be at the university, but actually, excuse me, hang on. But actually, at the university, we found... at the university, we actually found where we need to take the fragments once we found them all. So we've got 1 more fragment of the family crest to find. So we've got loads of things going on. It's really cool. It's a Sunday, so there are a few things that we can't do, but there are a couple of things that we can. I'm thinking we might want to start off with something simple and just go down to the waterfront and see if we can just talk to our lovely old friend and see if we can inspire him a little bit and take 1 more step towards getting our 3rd manuscript, because I'm a little bit stuck about where to get the last part of the crest at the moment. So We got one piece from the cave. We got another piece from Cafe Liberté because I remembered there was a St Bookston statue there. And we got another one at the castle ruins next to one of the gravestones that was there. I thought St Bookston University, but as I said, that is where we're going to have to put the crest once we've assembled it. So I don't really know where to go for the last one. Hospital and the Megamart seem really unlikely. The park is an option because we haven't really been there a lot. It's unlikely to be the beach because we got the first piece from there. So the lighthouse is probably another option. So those are probably the two viable options we've got left. But let's go and see Walt down at the waterfront and see how we can get on down there. So travel and fact. Oh, and we also have all of the bookcases on the planet. Travel. So anyone that wasn't here last time, we discovered that if you have over 100 books in your shop, people start getting having trouble with making decisions. So you actually get a negative effect to sale chance until your stock drops under the 100 mark. So what we've kind of been doing is just leaving a few shelves empty. So this one I'll keep empty so that while we will go over 100 by a little smidgen, we won't go so far over 100 that we will have the negative status effect for a long time. Because otherwise it will be very annoying. So I'm just going to up the 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to put 4 of all the others in. Just because I feel weird if I don't take some of everything. Okay, here we go. This is the loadout that we're going to take down to the waterfront and see Walt. Those blasted pirates are at it again. Oh no. And I just repaired that. Oh, Walt, I'm so sorry. If you take a cannonball to the castle, you can fire said cannonball. Said cannonball makes a hole in Walt's roof. I'm sorry, Walt. I forgot. Okay, what have you got to say for yourself today, Walt? Ahoy there. What can I help you with today, kiddo? What do we want? +1 recommendations. Yeah, we'll have some chips. Antique lantern. Square boy. No, not really. Aye, and then the waves. Big as a. Ah, kiddo, I still need your help. Mind if I take a look for some inspiration? There we go. Thriller fan. Non-fiction. Not advice. Okay. Thriller fan, non-fiction, not advice. Okay, let's have a look, see what we've got. Non-fiction, not advice. Ooh, that's a new one. We haven't seen that one before. I think I'm going to be saying that a lot this time. It's going to be like, oh, I haven't. Oh, there's a new one. New title. There's another new title. Oh my goodness. We're going to be doing a lot of looking at books and reading books, book blurbs again. Memoirs of Louise Michel. Louise Michel recounts her life as a revolutionary artist and educator, from the Paris Commune to her exile in New Caledonia. True heroine of her time, the Red Widow affirms her anarchist, feminist and anti-colonialist commitments. I mean, that sounds really interesting. It's non-fiction, not advice. Try that. Yay! There we go. You enjoy that. Riotous waves, tall as a building. Aye, that's it. I might steal some books from the Red Virgin if you won't tell who are. It's an interesting sentence. Right, let's open the bookshop. And we do now have a wavy arm tube guy. I couldn't resist the wavy arm tube guy. Look at him. I love him. You have to do the wavy arm tube guy dance. Right, what have we got going on here? Okay. Yeah, so I don't think there's any chance we're going to find anything St Bookston related down here. So we're just going to have a nice day selling books. See, this is what I said to you about the analysis paralysis. Oh, it's Anne. Hey, I'm glad I caught you. Do you happen to have another book for me? I already finished the last one. You know, I've got lots of spare time on my hands, so... Yep, university is out, I get it. I crave a long story set in the past. Can't get enough of Antony and Cleopatra, which is set in the past, but it's not particularly long. BRB, change. Oh, I've got to go and have a shower. Okay. Enjoy. I'll see you later. Thank you for popping in. 300 pages, 400 pages, 400 pages, 400. Love story set in the past. Okay. All Out, no longer secret stories of queer teens throughout the ages. Anthology of queer historical fiction telling captivating and emotive stories which take you on a journey through history. Experience a diverse range of identities, stories and cultures in this vibrant expression of queer history. Okay. Rose of Versailles. Popular shoujo manga is a historical classic featuring romance. There you go. Have that. There you go. Hello, agoraphobic fish. How are you? Welcome in. Have you had a nice day? Hopefully you have. I am officially finished with work for the rest of the year. So I am celebrating with a stream and a beer. But welcome in. So you see the analysis paralysis has now gone because we've dropped below the 100 books mark in the shop. Looking for something with a quirky investigator. I like books that basically rip my heart out. Okay, so you want a tragic, quirky investigator. Okay. What's this? It's 1878 and 14-year-old Mattie wants vengeance. Tom Cheney took her father's life, his horse and $150 in cash. Mattie convinces Rooster Cogburn, the toughest US Marshal in the West, to accompany her in a manhunt across Indian territory. I mean, that one doesn't sound particularly cheerful, let's face it. What's this one? Unexpected Mrs. Polyfax. They've added so many new books. Emily Polyfax is a widowed empty nester who's always dreamt of becoming a spy. So at 60 years of age, she leaves her tiny apartment in New Jersey to visit Washington and asks politely if the CIA will have her. Thus begins a hilarious and light-hearted mystery series. I mean, that sounds quirky, but I'm not sure it will rip your heart out. I think we might go for this one. There we go. I was correct. Oh, it's Bailey. We haven't said hello to Bailey yet. Good boy, Bailey. Hello. You're such a good doggo. Yes, you are. Yay. Okay. Books from a series, coming of age story. Let's have a look. Chronicles, so that is a series. Coming of age story. Gregor discovers the hidden world beneath New York City in this charming yet dangerous fantasy adventure. Peter Pan, Kiki's Delivery Service, Dragonology, the Complete Book of Dragons. Cool. Let's have a look. What else have we got? No, I don't think you're going to get any series. Down here, no, not a series. It's a series, but it's not a coming of age story. That one. Yay! Okay. I'm starting to learn now, like where you can just give them something that's nearly right, rather than trying to very much like focus and get every single aspect right. We keep getting these 5 stars today, my goodness. Really like something with folklore elements, queer representation. Oh, try that one. There we go. That was easy. It's really funny. The Waterfront always says, you know, travel and fact, but we seem to sell mostly other things. Actually, we have sold a lot of travel, so maybe it's just me that sort of sees that. Okay. Are we done? Mr. Wavy Arm Tube Guy? Bloop, 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 bloop. Here we go. Okay. So, still sunny. Right. Buy the cheap books. Always buy the cheap books. Anything else we're low on? Not that we've got options to buy any. Miscellaneous travel books. Not really. Oh, look. Mystery box. Should we have a mystery box? Can't resist. Yeah. Thank you very much. I will take those. I'll have a nice mystery box. Right. Whee. So last time we did get a little bit carried away and buy a whole bunch of things randomly from the newspaper. So that's our current case. We have a bookcase that we are currently not using because we've got enough books. So we can put another little display out, but on an umbrella stand. +2 to all book sale chance while it's raining. That's cool. While equipped, +3 to classic, +15% to calming effects. I don't think we have that many calming effects on at the moment. Okay, we'll park those for a minute. Okay, let's not go back to the waterfront straight away. What do we reckon? Where should we try for our next piece of the puzzle? I'm wondering about the lighthouse because it's got a whole bunch of elements that we haven't done much with. I'm kind of curious about whether or not we'll find it at the lighthouse. What do we need? Drama and crime. Okay. Drama, crime. We've pretty much run out of crime because we've got no crime books left, so that'll have to do. Have some more drama, and then I'll do a few more of other things. Let's put some classics and some fact. So we've got a 2 up here for travel, so let's do that. Let's make a nice travel section, and we'll have some fantasy here. Oh look, you can see all the arrows stand around. Look, as soon as I pass the 100 mark it goes boop. Nobody wants anything. Okay. leave those there, I'll take those off. There we go. 100 books, there we go. Let's put a few kids on there just so that we're taking some of everything. Okay, here we go. Let's go investigate and see if we can find the last piece of St Bookston's crest. Because there's this whole section down here that we haven't done anything with. Hi Soraya, welcome in. It's nice to see you. I hope you've had a good day. You been up to anything interesting? I was just telling everybody else I have finished work for the year, so I don't have to go back to work now until January, which is very exciting. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Hopefully everybody else is doing okay. I am celebrating the end of work with a beer, which is very tasty. Day's been good so far. Just woke up and been bouncing between streams saying hi to everyone. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Work was... it was a day. It was definitely not the most fun day at work I've had in a long time. But it was the last day. So it was good because it was the last day. And I am now free for 2 weeks. It's very exciting. So I get to spend time doing gaming and sleeping and, okay, yes, also studying, but that's fine. I don't mind studying when it is interspersed with lie-ins and seeing friends and eating lots of food. How are you? How is everybody else? Bouncing around all the different streams. Yes, don't forget eating and drinking. Eating and drinking is very important. We took delivery of probably the biggest Tesco shop I've ever done the other day. It was absolutely enormous. So the fridge is bursting, the freezer is bursting, the cupboards are bursting. There's so much food. Sleep is always good when you don't have anything to be up for next day. Absolutely. I'm very much looking forward to it. So tomorrow, Hubs has still got to go to work. So I've still got to get up tomorrow. And I do have to check in with my team, just because there's a couple of outstanding little bits I need to make sure get finished. But other than that, I don't have to do anything other than, you know, get woken up by my husband's alarm in the morning. So I'm very much looking forward to it. I think a lazy day might be in order. Give Momo a treato. Thank you very much for the treato, Soraya. Wavy arm tube guy. I get very excited by the wavy arm tube guy. Okay. I'm trying to click on lots of, like, anything to see if there's anything to interact with, to see if we can find the piece of this crest, but I don't seem to be finding anything except sheep and seagulls. Oh, it's Anne. Hi, cutie. Oh, hi. Who's my favourite boy? Yes, you are. See, she talks to him like I do. Well, how are you doing today? Oh no, she's talking to me now. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty well myself, enjoying the fresh air. Oh, by the way, I have a fun/sad plant fact for you. Because of the whole photosynthesis thing, we tend to put our plants outside, which can be very nice. They might love that. But also, when you put some houseplants into direct sunlight, they can get a sunburn, just like you. So watch out for any brown spots, yeah? I'll see you later. Thank you for that plant fact. It's Forky. Hi, Forky. Welcome in. We have 3 crest pieces so far. We have the original one that came from the cave on Far Beach. We have the one that we got from Cafe Liberté in the square. and we have one that we got from the castle ruins. We found it on a gravestone. So we had two. We narrowed it down to two places where the third one might be. One was here at the lighthouse. We don't seem to be finding anything. So the last option, we're going to try the park next. Okay. I like scary stuff. Something from a series would be nice. Likes Attack on Titan, which is a manga. Okay. Do we have a scary series of manga? Let's have a bit of a skim for manga. They've added so many new books. I know you know where my last part is. You have the power of Google. I'm trying not to cheat yet. Thank you for doing the shouties, Forky. I appreciate that. If I need a hint, you can offer. Okay, that's fair. I may ask for a hint if my theory doesn't pan out. Okay, looking for scary from a series. Okay, nope, 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 not from a series. Okay, I might try this one because it's a series. I'm not really sure why I think it might be that one. No, okay, not horror. Oh, right, fine. Hi, I need another reader ready. Give me a book about plants or rocks or animals. About nature. Okay, what we got? Additional serious scientific answers to absurd hypothetical questions. What if? Oh, I like that book. It's a great book. I've read. I haven't read the whole thing. I've read chunks of that book. Mr. Lovegood is back from the shower. Squeaky clean. Are you clean and fragrant? I hope so. Welcome back. Mesopotamian buildings. Troglobites don't bite. I mean, it is about nature. There you go. Okay. Oh, there are so many recommendations today. Sci-fi, not too many pages. Huh. Lacking in sci-fi. The Dark Portal. That sounds sci-fi. No one has ever seen Jupiter, the living god worshipped by the rats living below Deptford. In this dark fantasy, Audrey, a young mouse, ventures into the sewers where she discovers her missing father was last seen in Jupiter's altar chamber. A thrilling read for kids. Okay, it says it's fantasy, not sci-fi. A place to hang the moon. William, Edmund and Anna need a guardian, so they slip into a crowd of evacuating London children, hoping to find a home. Nora, a friendly librarian, is the target of local gossip because of her German husband, but she has plenty of books and makes a mean hot cocoa. That's quite sweet. Nevermore. The Trials of Morrigan Crow. Cursed to die on her 11th birthday, Morrigan is instead whisked away to a world she never knew existed to compete for membership in a secret society. Sure, it's a preferable fate, but it doesn't mean it'll be easy. That sounds fun. I fish out of water. This classic picture book shows us exactly the reason when a young boy disobeys his golden rule and his goldfish starts to grow and grow and grow. That's very sweet. Okay. Still looking for sci-fi. Poems, romance, play. No. Amadeus. Sorry. Oh my goodness, they've added the Lysistrata. That is niche. And also, yes, I did have to learn how to say that phonetically when I was at school. Same with Aristophanes, which I can now say better than I can Lysistrata. I quite enjoyed reading Lysistrata actually. It's a good series of plays. Do I have it? Is it Lysistrata that I've got? I don't know. Can't remember. I've got one of them somewhere. No, Verse and Narcissus. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where are we going to find a sci-fi book of any kind? Jaber Crow. Jaber drops out of school and returns to his hometown, where he finds a clearer picture of life's miracles in his barbershop chair than in 1,000 books. A touching and humorous novel set in 1932. Interior Chinatown. Willis has the opposite of main character energy, but whenever he walks into the Golden Palace restaurant, he's on the set of Black and White, a cop show that's somehow always in production. This novel is a creative look at cultural tropes and Asian stereotypes. Interesting. Still not sci-fi. Come on, I need sci-fi. Sci-fi people, sci-fi! Dark crime thriller. Poirot. Ghosties. Serial killers. Vampires. Shady Hollow. The Unseen World. Aha! An emotional mystery novel with just a touch of sci-fi. There we go. Finally found a sci-fi book of any kind. Oh, that was work. Wow. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I don't think it's around here. So I'm fairly sure that. Well, we're going to try the park next. We're sort of interspersing, looking for the final piece of the crest with going down and seeing Walt to finish off inspiring him so that he can give us the third manuscript. Am I sure? I'm not sure anymore, Forky. Have I checked all over the map? I have not done the whole map. It's not like Rye Park is the last item on the list. So the logic that we had, so we've checked the castle ruins and we got one there. The area I'm in. Oh, was I in the right place? Dole. Forky, are you trying to tell me that I was in the right place and I just didn't see it? Okay, right. Let's go see Walt and finish inspiring Walt, because we've got loads of travel books and loads of fact books and we can do that. So let's do that. Although actually I'm going to be less dramatic about what I'm taking with me this time, because it didn't really work out that well last time. Right. Let's take these crime. Take a few crime. I'm just going to take a few more of everything than I did last time. Fantasy. It was either there or somewhere else. Yes, Forky, I already figured that one out. Okay. Excuse me. It was either there or it wasn't. Okay. I've got 84 books. I feel like I need to add a few more just to bulk it out a bit. Let's add another shelf of travel. Okay, let's go see Walt and finish inspiring Walt so that he gives us the final manuscript, because then we can get the next stage of Fern's story as well. Hello, Walt. Ahoy there. What can I help you with today? A single oar, an antique lantern, I kind of want the talkie trout, but just purely because this is going to be like the Billy Bass thing, isn't it? I'm probably not going to put it on the wall, but I kind of want it. Oh, Walt needs his inspiration. Aye, and then the waves, big as a. Ah, kiddo, I still need your help. Mind if I take a look for some inspiration? Of course, Walt. What would you like today? Book about plants or rocks or animals, more than 450 pages. Okay, let's just go with what have we got that's more than 450 pages. Upgrading and repairing PCs is not about plants or rocks or animals. 176, 38, 222, 200, 100. Chemistry, the central science. Technically about plants, rocks and animals, but probably not what he means. 200, 200, 300, 200, 174. Okay, never mind. Right, let's try this one. All in the 200 to 300 region. Come on, give us a nice long one. Give us a nice long one. 1,000 oh. I was like, 1,000 places to see before you die. No, that's literally what he said that he's got. That's not fair. Got excited then. Okay. Any more for any more. Right. Any more for any more. Ha. Right. Plants or rocks. We're not going to get one with over 400 pages down here. Oh, maybe we will, but that's not about plants, rocks, or animals. Can you see my shop, please? Yeah, let me just do this and then you can have a look. Plants or rocks or animals. Okay, I'm just going to have to try and find one about plants. What does this one actually say? No. Cookbook. Spirals in time. There you go. It's only a 1-star difficulty, so I think it probably doesn't really matter. Yay! There we go. There we go. Here is our shop. Here is our shop with our wavy arm tube guy outside. Isn't he attractive? I still love that he has a plaster. It will just... You need to see my decorations. Okay. Are you doing that thing where you're trying to get me an achievement without telling me what my achievement is? Wavy Arm Man, he doesn't have a belly button. He has a plaster because he got stabbed, remember? He's been repaired where he got stabbed. Something historical. Okay. I find it so adorable that he has a little plaster where he's been patched up after he was stabbed. It's very cute. The library book. I mean, that's historical. It's not that historical. Yeah, have some brutalism. You like architecture? There you go. Okay, what are we looking for? Coming of age book, possibly young adult. Okay. Okay, that one's about rats. We've read that one already. That one is young kids. 11th birthday, too young. We have always lived in a castle. Merricat's family has a dark, arsenic-laced secret, and the whole town has ostracised them for it. This unsettling mystery novel is for those of all ages who love strange and gothic stories. Sounds cool. Gregor the Overlander. Animals of Farthing Wood. Oh my goodness, the Animals of Farthing Wood. They've added the Animals of Farthing Wood. That's amazing. That is proper nostalgia, that is. Merry Mr. Medal series. Oh my goodness. Never ending story. Okay. Taking young adult a bit too literally there. Let's have a look. Something coming of agey. Poems of Emily Dickinson. White Knight. The Unusual Suspects. Granny Relda tells Sabrina and Daphne the truth about their legacy. That classic book of fairy tales is actually a casebook of magical crimes. Oh, and their new school in Fairyport Landing may have monsters. The second volume in a series of fractured fairy tales. I like all of these new books. I'm kind of going, ooh, that one. Ooh, that one's good. Ooh, I'd quite like to see this. Read this one. Okay. Oh, I'm stretching, am I? Okay. Oh, crumbs. Did anyone hear that click? Oh. Does hydrate mean hydrate with actual water, or can I hydrate with my beer? I'm glad you heard the quack. Cheers, Maisie. Oh, crumbs. I don't know what to go with. There is water in beer. See, thank you, Bridget. I'm glad you are on my side here. Okay. I'm stuck on this one. I'm very stuck on the concept of coming of age novel. I'm wondering if there's like a Bronte or something, because they always tend to be about like growing up, don't they? Pride and Prejudice. Let's try that one. Yeah, okay, fine. I was stuck. I ran out of patience. Oh, crumbs. Oh dear, you should really ban me from your shop. I shouldn't buy any more books. My shelves at home are already aching under the weight. And I'm too ashamed to even tell you how many other surfaces besides the shelves are filled with books. It's a mess. But what can I say? There's always something interesting out there that I haven't read yet. Or that has a new edition. Alright, why don't we keep it to one book today? Do you have anything you can recommend? Okay. Crime, 21st century. Oh, goodness sake, why do you do this to me, woman? So, crime novels, 21st century, or different books about travel. I mean, those things don't really go together, but we'll see what we can do. Silence of the Lambs, Mysterious Benedict Society. Interesting. Mina Lee. think I read about some woman who ended up ruining her house from buying too many books, as in the building wasn't made to handle the weight. I'm not totally sure if it's true. I read it on the internet. I mean, I've definitely got a lot of books, but I don't think I've ever been worried about the house not being able to handle the books. The bookcase, maybe. I'm not sure if I've worried about the floor. Although I have heard of a library having structural concerns, so it's possible that. That's my cannonball back. Thank you very much, Walt. Walt did adopt a seagull. Maybe he likes one seagull. I did not get your hint, Forky, no. It's closer than I think, which you may be sort of trying to hint that it's here somewhere, but I haven't been able to spot it. Okay. Get the mixed book set. Your hint is not locational. Okay, it's a stuff question. Do not need 47 classics. Thanks for trying, mystery box. Okay, so I think the hint that Forky is trying to give us is that it's a stuff question. It's a stuff issue. But I don't know what stuff is the stuff. Oh, wait, hang on. It's not this guy, is it? Oh. Thanks, Forky. I would never have thought of that. Okay, we need to go back to the waterfront, but we can't go today because it's the fish market and I don't really feel like going mega fish-tastic on my place again. What have we got else here? We can go and hand this one in and test my theory that it might be at the park at the same time. Forky, you're not very good at being subtle. The little suspicious eyes give you away, dear. Okay, crime, drama, travel, fact. Crime, drama, travel, fact. Then I'll do it again. I ran out of crime. Oh, that's because they're all over here. Boop, boop. Crime, drama, travel, fact. And then let's have fantasy and classics. Are you a streamer too? No, only that once where I accidentally clicked go live on Twitch for about 10 seconds. Oh no. When I first started coming onto Twitch, I was so paranoid of doing that. It's actually quite funny. There we go. Hello, Bailey. Who's the sweetest boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're so cute. He's a cutie doggo. Oh, it's chess day. I don't want to play chess. I want a box of books. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will take a cheap box of books. Ta. Got a dash, friends. Double upside down goodness this evening to banish the Brian. Enjoy. Enjoy being upside down. Have a really nice time. I hope it shakes some of the cobwebs loose. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a fun time. Looking for a book about nature. Wouldn't mind reading female penned literature. Okay. So I want a book about nature written by a woman. Let's try looking at... Oh my goodness, they've added the Chicago Manual of Style. That's niche. It's Juno. Hi, Juno. Welcome in. Thank you for the quacks. The quacks are currently working, which is good. Yay, quacks. Looking for a book about nature. De Beauvoir family. Nature. Okay, these fact books are getting much more memoir-y and much less like non-fiction-y. Well, no, not non-fiction-y, like about facts of nature and things. The Boundless Sea. Oh, no, it's not written by a woman. Rats. Okay, I'm going to do it the other way. I'm going to look for women's names or female-y names. Around the World in 80 Dishes. Wide Sky, Narrow Path. Poetic memoir about the author's journey through hiking the Appalachian Trail. Courtney shares harsh realities and stunning beauty of the trail alongside her intimate reflections. Let's try that. Happy Thursday. Trent Nathan Andrews, welcome in. It's nice to see you. And hi Juno, welcome in. I hope you've been having a very nice day. I am definitely celebrating Thursday. I'm officially done with work until the new year, so very, very excited. So today is a good Thursday. Happy Thursday to you too. Ah, you too. That's cool. It's very exciting. How are you doing, Juno? You had a nice day? Tragic play. Much to do. Play that goes wrong. The Other Bennett Sister is not a play. Midsummer Night's Dream is not a tragedy. Okay. Do I have classics? Middlemarch. Okay, I do not have a classic tragic play. So let's try actually looking at ones that are not Shakespeare. Okay. Literary classic. Okay, Jane Eyre. I have seen performed as a play, but not actually a play. Oh, we are about to be thrust into an ad break. So thank you very much for sticking around for it. I really appreciate you doing that. And I'll see you hopefully in 90 seconds or so. Last day on currency, moving to a new one. Oh, that's exciting. So you get a nice break to sort of decompress, and then you start something fresh in the new year. Oh, that's really nice. The job I'm doing, I started in January, I mean, my goodness, it was years and years and years ago now, but January is a nice time to start a new job. It really is. I hope it goes well for you. That sounds really good. Looking at pros. I'm just doing a quick skim to see if I can find anything that's oh, that's a classic piece of theatre. Streetcar Named Desire. Yes, of course. Where's Harper when you need her? There you are. Why are you not looking at my Mr. Bookston? Oh, crumbs. Fern. Hello, Fern. You won't believe what I discovered. Our strategy worked. People have been reading so much around here that books have been turning up everywhere. Some people left them on benches and some even started stacking them next to the park's entrance gate. Yay! Boost to the book economy. They've got a little free library in there. Okay, the swap shelf. Funded by the Writers Club. Yay! Let's go put it up together. Oh, that's very sweet. Here we go. You help Fern dig a small hole to fit the swap shelf's post into. It takes some careful levelling, but it looks good. Yay, there it is. Isn't it nice? We kind of built it in the image of your bookshop. Oh, it does look like my bookshop. Look. Oh, that's really sweet. Thanks for your help in making it happen. I think it will raise the interest in reading even more. Oh, that's very sweet. Oh my goodness. End of an era, because you've been there almost 12 years. Wow. That's a long time. My goodness. Are you pleased? Is it an opportunity? Are you excited to be moving on to something new, or are you kind of a little bit sort of sad to be moving on, or both? I always find it's always a mixture. Excited about something new, but there's always a little bit of sort of reluctance, because it's normally the people. I always think I'm going to miss the people when I change jobs. Historical thriller. Okay. Wow. 3 bags full. Sheep detective story number 1. A humorous murder mystery set on a hillside near Glenkill Island. A flock of sheep are outraged that someone got away with murdering their shepherd George. Can this eclectic cast of sheep detectives figure out who killed him? An absolutely batty first book. That is amazing. I hope that is real. I want to read that so bad. It sounds hilarious. Okay, I'm looking for a historical thriller. Women's Murder Club, no. That's got a podcast in it, that's not old. Murder at the Vicarage, not that old. Famous Last Words. Study in Charlotte Holmes. What we got here? Sensibility. Twisted Love. Infinite Jest. Midsummer. How historical are we going? What have we got here? 1980s. That's not very historical. American Gothic Horror, 1839. That's old. I like that it deals with the past. There we go. Simple things, please. Simple minds. Here we go. What should I pick? You can never go wrong with a play. I'm never going to be too old for a kid's book. Okay, so do you want a play or a kid's book? Okay, let's see if we've got any plays that are kids' books. Okay, so we've got Charlotte's Web, Verses, and The Magic City. Okay, so no. If you like kids' books, I'm going to give you A Midsummer Night's Dream because it's a play and it's ridiculous. Harper came along. She's here, but she's just buying books and buggering off. So we may be in the wrong place. We might not have done the right thing. But yeah. Okay, a book that's part of a series. Fantasy. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely with you that Mr. Bookston is. Oh, there's another step. Do I have to smash it? Because that would be quite satisfying. I'm not sure how you would smash it, but that would be fun. Ah, tiny book swap. Tiny book swap. That's very sweet. Agatha Christie collection. Gotta have that, baby. Yeah, love some Agatha Christie. Also going to have the vintage books. Also going to have the second-hand books because they're cheap. I'm not going to get the mystery box at the moment. Okay, what we got going on? Okay, so we've finished Rye Park, which is good. We're doing well. So we can't finish that one until it gets to be winter again. Got one more to do at the hospital. We need to go back down to the waterfront to pick up Walt's manuscript. There is another decoration you might need to be out on display for the whole thing to come together. Okay, so let's think about this. Right, let's put Mr. Bookston up here. Okay, he seems to have buggered off. Where's he gone? Come back here. I've lost him. There he is. Go there. Okay. So we have the famous St Bookston. We need to show it to Harper. It seems not many people have actually completed this quest. Okay, because it is complicated. What's this one? Is it so complicated I'm not going to be able to work it out? So I'm trying to think of things that go together with a jar. I have a seashell jar and I have a tip jar. And yeah, I've got I've got the jar that contains the specimens. Okay, well they're now next to each other over there, so we'll see what that does. Where did that go? Where did the weird plant thing go? See that over there. Right. Where are we going to go today? Where are we going to go today? I'll tell you what, let's go down to the waterfront. Yeah, there's nothing going on today. Let's go down to the waterfront and pick up the manuscript from Walt. Let's go pick up the manuscript from Walt, and then we can give it to Fern, and then that bit of the storyline will kind of be done with, because I think that is a nice thing to just be complete at this point. I'd quite like that just to be complete now. And then we'll see if Harper comes by and tells us anything about our mystery bust, mystery jar. They're both there. They're sitting next to each other now on a bench, so So they're both here now. So we've got the bust and the jar sort of sitting next to each other. Hi, Bailey. Ruff, 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 ruff. Okay. Have everything in place, just a matter of time. Okay, that's fine. They can chill out there, and we'll pick up Walt's. Yay! There we go. The Adventures of Walt and Cora at Sea. My wee Cora loves the story, and that's all I need. No, thank you. Nay, thank you, kiddo. Got my inspiration from your books. So there we go. Thank you very much. That means we can give these to Fern, which is one more thing, one more quest down. It's Harper. Oh, you're talking about the flea market. Don't talk about the flea market. Talk about this. Ridiculous tiny human. Okay. Well, hello there, you handsome pup. What a sweet dog. And hello to you too, dear. Good to see you again. But tell me, dear, how are you faring today? I see that the shop is doing well. I quite like your selection. I still have some shopping to do for Miriam's present. She always relies on everyone forgetting her birthday, since it's the day after the bonfire. But I can be just as stubborn as her. She'll get a present from me every year, whether she likes it or not. Go to a highly child-populated area. Oh, interesting. Okay. Might have to go to the beach one more time. Hi, can I get a book? I really want to do some historical research. I really enjoyed The Boundless Sea. Historical research. How to train a super dog. Life-changing magic of tidying up. I need that. I'm not very good at tidying up. The Anthropocene Reviewed. Human intervention in nature. That's not quite. No. 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 Temptation to give the same book back again, quite high. Okay, let's try and find something historical. The Stones of Venice. There you go, that's got history in it. Ruff, ruff. Hello, doggo. Ruff, ruff. Okay, people like my books today. This is good. Little help. Okay. Did you get anything new in? Young adult, please. I'm obsessed. Also, I will rage if none of the characters kiss. How to Get a Girlfriend When You're a Terrifying Monster is one of my all-time favourites. I mean, that sounds quite fun. Okay, so we need a romancy book. I mean, that's a romance. It's not really young adult though. Homegoing, paradise, atmosphere. Assassin's Apprentice. No, not young adult. Let's try over here. Charlotte's Web, Charles Garden of Verses. Case closed, one and the same. No. No, not going to be in there. It's unlikely to be in there. Okay, let's try. To the Lighthouse. The Book of the City Ladies. Phantom of the Opera. That's a great book. I love. That's a really good book. Little Women. Little Mermaid. Animal Farm. There is nothing here that you're going to enjoy, love. Okay, let's. I doubt it up here, but we'll just have a look. No, 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 no. Okay. I really don't think there's anything. It's not just anything. Just gonna give her anything so that she'll go away. No, you can boot me all you want. I just wanted you to go away. Okay. Look at the flaily armed tube guy. Okay, here we go. More recommendations. I passed one. Give me something utterly scary. Thrilling crime story. Murder is announced. Not scary. Not crime. Murder at the vicarage. Witchcraft. Has witchcraft and blood in the subtitle. There we go. Meow. Meow. I make a convincing kitty. See? Momo agrees. Momo agrees I make a good kitty. Oh, I've sold out of all my crime novels. It's exciting. A friend recommended Around the World in 80 Days. Oh, look, we've got a wheelbarrow. Off you go. Enjoy all of those books. We did quite well at the waterfront today. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Wheelbarrow customers are the best because it does mean that you get lots and lots of nice, tasty sales. I'm going to buy all of the books today. Every single book on sale. And I'm going to have the mystery box as well. 14 crime. I'll take it. I'll take it. Right, it's going to be sunny. And you said go somewhere where there are kids. So, what day is it today? Okay, it's fine. It's not the flea market. So let's go to Far Beach. You said go where there are kids. Let's go where there are kids. What do they want at Far Beach? Kids, fantasy, crime. No, let's do kids at the bottom. And then we'll do fantasy at the top. And then crime. And then let's have another crime and another fantasy. And then we'll go... I might have gotten a bit carried away. Classic, travel. Let's take out... I need to put some fact books on. Let's take out half of those. And I need to put some drama books on. Take out those. And then I need to... there's only 4 extra. Alright, I'll take out... No. Take out those 4. There we go. Oh, we've got a lifeguard now. I forgot about this. Ah, beautiful weather for a swim. There is now a lifeguard at the beach. I forgot about that. Hopefully that will not stop the kids from being kids. Look. Arr, arr, arr. Arr, arr, arr. Hello. No adults allowed in the giant sandcastle. Alright, fair. Oh, help, please. Sure. Is there anything cooler than space, sci-fi and aliens? I don't think so. However, I'm not really into horror. Okay, so space sci-fi, not too scary. The Witcher, Willows. Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Storm of Swords. These are all fantasy. It's sci-fi. Folk tale. Time travel-y one. Contaminated Zone. It's a little sci-fi, but not really. Allegiant. Divergent. Yes. Maybe Allegiant. Divergent. Watchmen. Who watches the Watchmen? Dystopian June. June is good. Have June. June is definitely sci-fi. And ow, I just kicked the underside of my desk. If anyone heard that bonk. Oh, hi. I heard someone brought by a new story. Is that right? Can I see it? I hope it's a good one. How moving. Voices like this are exactly why I wanted to collect stories from our community. Thanks for collecting this one. Actually, I think that might be enough for a first print run now. With this amount of community input, we should be able to convince the university administration to let us repair the press. Yay! But I've done some research in the meantime, and it looks like repairs won't be cheap. Tilda suggested community funding, since everyone will profit from this endeavour. I know we've already asked quite a lot of you, but, would you be willing to collect donations? Fine. 300. My goodness. Okay. Other small businesses in town have promised to participate as well. So, well, thank you. It means a lot. All right. Fern. Fine. I'll do it. Okay. Really long read. Okay. What's a really long read? Dystopia with a really long read. 500 pages. Allegiant. There we go. Right, Harper. Do your thing, say your bit. Finish this quest. Person. Oh, and thank you for the quacks, Fork. Okay, here's Harper. So, what do you think now that you've had time to visit our castle? Isn't she the coolest thing in the world? Ha! And the mean adults wanted us to take it down. You can't just take down a wonder of the world. And anyway, the beach is big enough for a castle and a bonfire, right? But some people are just spoil sports. Anyway, they won't bring us or our mighty sand down. Revolution! Did not help me with my quest, but sure, thank you for that piece of storyline. Hi, you have great timing. I was just in need of a little break from our preparations. There's lots to do. Swim season is ending this month, and we also have the party to prepare for. You know, bonfire night is coming up again next Sunday, so the lifeguard crew is helping to secure the beach, of course. We can't have any accidents while there's such a big fire around, right? Will you be there again? Wouldn't miss it. Sweet. I hope we can see the constellations again. I love the stars. Alright, back to work. Hopefully I'll see you Sunday. Okay. Okay, what do you want? Something romantic in a fantasy world. Okay, I don't really have anything in a fantasy world. I don't. Okay, let's see if we've got anything here. There you go. That's got romantic and crushes and stuff in it. Have that. They must be hidden around Bookstonbury. Got 3 of 4. So Anne is in the shop. Patron of print. Where did that thing stick itself? Oh, it's here. It's on the front. That one. It's there. It's stuck to the wall of the the front wall there for people to make donations. Apparently you get +6% to fact and travel when there is a sea lion here. Interesting. Hello, Bailey. Hello, Bailey. Yeah, see, it doesn't seem to be doing anything, Forky. I'll take it with me to the flea market tomorrow. Then we might have to investigate whether or not there is another plan that... Okay, right. Flea market. Flea market, flea market, flea market. Okay, right. What do we sell at the flea market? Classic, crime, fact, fantasy. Okay. Classic. Fact. Crime. Fantasy. And then we want a little bit of drama. A little bit of kids. I'm going to do one shelf of kids. I'm going to do some travel. And then that leaves us with a little bit to play with. Let's do a few more travel up here to take us to 100. There we go. Okay, let's see what the flea market has in store for us today. What have you got for us? Books, more books. I'll have all the books. Sell me all the books. Thanks. Bye. I will buy all of your books. What do you want, Mr. Art Dealer? A small easel for displaying art. Don't have enough money. I've just spent it all on books. It's very upsetting. Okay. What have you got? Sold out. I've bought everything that flea market guy has. And we've bought everything Anne has as well. Oh my goodness. There are no more things to buy from either of those stalls. Yeah, I'm very confused by this thing because there's definitely a Mr. Bookston issue here. I don't know. Okay. What do you have for me today? I wouldn't mind starting a new series. World-renowned detectives gripping plot. That's in a series. Not really world-renowned though. Gone Girl. Oh, I see. They've adjusted this to confirm that these are a series now. That's something that's changed in the update. They've added these to a series. How many fragments do I have? I've got 3. So I only need 1 more. Okay everyone, we're about to be thrust into an ad break. I appreciate you all sticking around through the break, and hopefully I'll see you back here in approximately 90 seconds. And it won't be too boring for all of you. Get up, have a stretch, go for a wee, anything like that, just to avoid watching an ad. Everything seems to say equip the bus decoration in your shop and wait for Harper to come by. Okay, weird. Maybe I'll try putting it inside. Okay. Yes, look, Harper. Look, there's a busty thing. Look at it. Look at it. Weird. I'll try putting it inside the shop and see if that makes any difference. What a week. I wouldn't mind learning more about nature. I'm ready for a 700-page commitment. Okay. 700-page book about nature. Okay, none of those. That's chemistry, which I would say is nature, but I'm not sure this game would classify it as nature, so... We might have to just give her the chemistry book and see what happens. Very strange. Okay, I'll move the bust to somewhere more prominent. I might put it inside, and see if that makes any difference, it being inside versus outside. And then I might swap back to my other investigation, because I've got that one to do as well. Fact book uncomplicated. Very strange. Okay, let's... Oh, sell 20 fact books in a day. Go me. I sold 20 fact books in a day. I just got an achievement. Very exciting. Didn't think I was going to do that. Always nice to get random achievements. Oh my goodness, look, we've nearly got the 300 coins already. Everything's flying by. Okay, we don't need fantasy or drama. I need an excellent rug. I need an excellent rug. I need it in my life because that is so punny and so ridiculous, and I need it in my bookshop right now. Okay. Right, let's put Mr. Bookston statue in here. I don't know if that's going to make any difference, but we'll see. Oh, no, that's not what I went to do. Come back. Where's my bench? Put my bench back. I wanted to put the fragments on the table, and then I want to put the weird plant. I know that you're only supposed to put the weird plant out when it's raining, but if I don't put it out, I'm just gonna forget. And I'm also going to take the coffee machine in, and I'm going to put the coffee machine out again because that seems to have bugged because it wasn't letting me activate it. Right, anything else? I've got one more space. One more space on the outside. Got Mr. Bookston. What's that? Oh, the mysterious 7th rule. That's fine. So the quest that we've got at the moment is here. Fragments of St Bookston. Yeah, so that is the live quest we've got. Okay. That's fine. Where did the curtains go? Oh, they're very cool. Look, let's put the curtains out. I like curtains. Okay. Oh, we have to go to Far Beach today. That's fine. Let's go to Far Beach because it is the day of the bonfire. Kids, fantasy, crime. Crime, fantasy, kids. Let's have some drama over here. Maybe some classic here. And then we'll do like a fact travel double bill here. Oh, we've got a little bit of extra. Let's put a few more. Let's put a couple more of these. Let's have a couple more of those. Boop. There we go. Okay, let's see how we get on today. Oh, and the lifeguard is manning her stand. Okay, so Mr. Bookston is now inside. I don't know if that'll make any difference, but maybe Harper's more likely to see it indoors. Not quite sure. Oh, there's no seal today. You look into the dark cave, hearing the faint whisper of the wind and the waves. Oh, where's Mr. Sea Lion gone? That's very sad. Oh, someone needs a book. Quick, grab a book. Suitable for a 10-year-old, less than 700 pages. That's easy. That's literally any children's book. No children's book is over 700 pages. Okay. Come on, Harper, where are you? Hurry up, Harper. Come on. Come on, Harper. Yay! We've collected all of the donations for Fern. That didn't take long. That took 3 days. My goodness. So if Fern shows up, we can possibly hand that quest in as well. So many things. Oh my goodness, look at all this. Everything's selling everything. Oh my goodness. Oh, here comes Fern. Yay. It's bonfire day. Come on, Fern, take your donations. Oh, hello. Sorry, I was lost in thought. How's your day going? I was invited to a get-together at the bonfire tonight. Nothing big, just a few people from the Creative Writing Club meet-up. But you know, I've never really been invited to a group event just for fun before, so I'm excited. Oh, bless him. You should stop by too, if you like. No, you're supposed to come and hand the... supposed to let me give you the money. Oh, never mind. Oh, Klaus, what are you after? Wow, it hurts to leaf through your pages today. I practiced guitar for hours yesterday, so now my fingertips are trashed. But I suppose that's the life of a rock star, eh? I'll get used to it. I'll see you tonight, yeah? I love the bonfire, it's going to be brilliant. Okay, here comes Harper. Hopefully she'll look at the bust and not just talk about the bonfire. Crime novel or travel. That's weird. I always get really confused when they do things like this. It's just like a book about travel, but it's just like a book about travel that has crime in it. It's weird, but it's possible. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? A good day to pie. I don't know. Have that one. Well, I don't know, do I? You were asking for something impossible. Just... Okay, it's Harper. Hey! Do you want to check out the sandcastle again later? I don't think we'll be playing that much in autumn. It's getting too cold and windy out here, and we start school again next week. But you can be the next castle master. Or ruin master. I think ruins are way cooler anyway. Okie dokie, I'll see you later for the fire then. Bye! Yeah, okay, everyone's going to talk about the bonfire today. Okay. I'll give it one more day. Oh, weird. Sorry, just replying to a message. There's been a power cut on the other side of town. Glad we haven't had a power cut. We're still here. Yay! Agoraphobic Fish is on a 5-stream streak. Wow, thank you very much. You keep coming back and I very much appreciate it. Thank you very much for the hydrate and also for Momo. I'm going to hydrate with a nice sip of my beer. I'm not sure cats are supposed to have juice, but you know, we'll take it. We've sold out of all the kids' books that we had today, and 20 fantasy books as well. My goodness. I think. Oh, hello, crumbs. It's Tilda come out of nowhere. Oh my goodness, we're being raided. We're being raided by Cozy Lind. Hello. Cozy Lind is here with all her bright, cozy lights. That's so sweet. Hello, everyone. Welcome, raiders. Thank you so much. It's really lovely to see you. Thank you, Forky. You've been playing Tiny Bookshop too. Isn't it great? How far have you got? Have you been enjoying it? We are just coming up to the bonfire for the second time. So we're in our second year of the game now. So thank you so much for coming in. Welcome, welcome, all of the lovely raiders. We very much appreciate you being here. If you do need to head off and go eat or anything like that, then feel free to do so, or stick around and get a preview of maybe a bit later on in the game, or you guys can give me a hint because I'm currently stuck on one of the investigations. So all help is all very much appreciated. So yeah, welcome in. I am Osmo. I am a librarian by day, but not for the next 2 weeks. Hurrah! Because it's now the Christmas break. I'm also a PhD student and I do streaming mostly for the fun of it. So welcome in. Oh, you're in winter year 2. Oh, so you're ahead of us. That's exciting. We are currently trying to assemble St Bookston's crest, and we're stuck on the last part. So we'll see. But yeah, at this point, I've tried hard enough to find the last part myself, so hints are welcome at this point because I'm getting annoyed. But yeah, so let's go into the so we found all of the so we found the first piece was in the cave, the second piece we found at the castle on the gravestone, and then we found the piece by Cafe Liberté. And we know that we need to take it to the university. We think it's got something to do with the St Bookston bust that we've been carrying around since earlier on in the game. But other than that, we're a bit stuck. Because we've been to all of the likely locations that it is, so we're now very, very stuck. It's Maddie! Maddie, you sneaked in amongst all the raiders. Hello, welcome in. Hope you've been having a nice day. Thank you for coming in. We do have the bust equipped, so we had it equipped outside for the last couple of days. I've just moved it inside to the top of one of the bookcases, but because it's bonfire day, everyone is talking about the bonfire. So I'm gonna, hopefully something might happen with that tomorrow, because Forky has been sort of looking and going, yeah, no, it should just be like, you know, have things equipped. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. So we'll do the bonfire, and then hopefully whatever we do the next day will prompt the last bit finding itself. Oh, you've got a headache, Maddie. Oh, but you're okay in general. That's good. Hopefully your headache goes away soon. Tilda. Hello there. It seems like your work is done for the day, yes? Then why don't you join me for the bonfire night? I'm looking forward to hearing how your summer has been and what you'll write on your note. But go on and chat with your friends by the sea cave first. I'll wait for you by the fire, and then I'll give the signal when everyone is ready. I do love Baby Arm Chew Guy. I need to be less amused by... I haven't said hello to Bailey today. Hi, Bailey. Who's the sweetest boy? Yes, you are. My lovely little doggo. Bailey. Okay, I'm going to stop being ridiculous to my dog now. Is there anyone in the bookshop? Okay. Are we just talking to people? Oh, okay, we're just talking to people. I don't know what's going on with me, but I feel super anxious all of a sudden. Why does this always happening? It was shaping up to be such a nice night. Well, deep breaths. All I can do is give it my best shot. And try to leave these pesky anxieties behind. Yep, throw them straight into the bonfire. No, I'm trying to click on Moira. Nope. There you are. Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to talk to Moira. There we go. There she is. Man, I can't believe I missed this last year. I bloody love the bonfire night. Although I wish they would let me change the music. I need something to dance to. I think when you go to the beach on a regular day with the pieces jar, bust and case, you should find it. Okay. Yeah, that's similar to what Forky said as well. So, okay. We've got corroboration of the theory. So yeah, we'll have to come back on a regular day. Keep trying. At least we know we're on the right track. Aye, there's nothing better than a warm fire and the smell of a sea on a warm summer's eve. I think I'll close my eyes for just a bit. Enjoy your evening, young'un. And then... Remember last bonfire? I was so nervous to play. Good thing practice makes perfect, eh? Well, maybe not perfect, but ever since we started playing more, my stage fright's been getting better and better. Thanks for always believing in me, even when it was just me and the old acoustic. It's alright, Klaus. We like you. Hope you can get it to happen soon. Yeah, thank you very much. It's Random Name of Doom. Hello, pop in. Nice to see you. Thank you for giving Momo a treat. Took me a while as well. I think I kept getting other story events that prevented it. Yeah, I do wonder if it's because we've been doing other quests at the same time and it's kind of been getting in the way. But yeah, thank you very much for the treato, Random Name of Doom. Welcome in. I hope you've been having a good day. Actually, I kind of look forward to classes. No one wants to admit it, but learning is the best. If you don't go to school, I'll know more than you so fast. Anyway, don't come looking for me on Monday morning, okay? I won't ditch class just to hang out with you, but I might come by the shop after school. But now I have some important business to take care of. Fire business. Bonfire night is the best. These things are always a challenge because I have to try and remember all of the random voices that I made up for these people. They're never very consistent. Okay, fam. Thanks for encouraging me to make more connections. I've been a lot less lonely tonight. Oh, okay, that one was short. Well, well. Another year gone by. Time does not stop for anyone, does it? But let us not dwell on sentimentalities. Tomorrow is just a Monday like any other. And you, make sure you use your time wisely while you're still young. Oh, she's cheerful. And there we go. Tilda, we're there. Thank you very much for the hydrate. I am slowly working my way through my celebratory end of work beer. Need to lurk for some dinner. Good luck questing. Hope you have a great stream. Thank you very much. And thank you so much for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for bringing your community over here. And let's go. Let's set off the bonfire. Huh? I'm so glad we have such a clear night tonight. Did you have a chance to chat with everyone yet? If so, we could go ahead and get everyone together to burn our notes. But remember, the celebrations will end afterwards, so you won't get another chance to talk to your friends. Yes, I'm ready. Let's go. It's Bailey! He's come to the bonfire too. Okay, I don't like this drawing anymore. It's very simple. Whoosh! I'm afraid of failure, but I need to allow myself the space to grow and learn. Whoosh! Deep breaths. Even when I feel like no one understands me, I am not alone. Phew! I know my worth and I don't need to prove it. I like that one. Feels good to let go. I trust in my experience. Push. Yep. Short but sweet. Well done, Walt. I am not responsible for the decisions of others. Good. I'll be going then. She annoys me. I know she's just a grumpy old lady and that's the point, but I do find her a bit annoying. I've been really hard on myself and I'm ready to let that go. Good on you, Klaus. Man, I feel about 30 pounds lighter. There we go. Time to listen to the lovely music. I am needed. Alright, it's your turn, dear. Their notes are caught by the flames of a mesmerising and lively fire. As your attention is drawn by its colours and lights, by the smell of smoke and sweet summer drinks, and by the soft crackling noises of wood, your thoughts slowly drift away. You think back on more than a year spent in Bookston. What would you like to leave behind? Given how much money we've given to other people, the need to please others. A flimsy paper note drifts from your hand into the fire, and you watch as the words slowly give way to ash. Thank you, everyone. It's been a lovely summer with you all, as always. You feel a sense of relief and determination. What does the future have in store for you? I will embrace the process, because we are being controlled by forces outside of our world, aka a person with a mouse. As your resolve grows into a small flame of your own, you step away from the bonfire and let your gaze wander to the stars. Okay. How am I doing today? I'm pretty good. It's been a bit of a tricky day at work, but it's my last day. I'm now off for 2 weeks, so I'm pretty happy about it. Hence the celebratory beer. Okay, so what are we up to? So do we want to go back to... Right, where are we? Okay, so we're now in autumn. Yay for a little vacation. Absolutely. I'm very much looking forward to it. I mean, yes, I am going to have to study, but I don't have to do ridiculous things like getting up early or getting trains at 7 a.m. or any other daft things like that for at least a little while. So that's very exciting. I'm looking forward to lions and food and seeing friends. Be very nice. Okay, so based on what Cozy Lind and Forky have said, let's try going back to Far Beach just to see if we can sort out this last questy thing. I mean, I know we're now in fall rather than something else, but hopefully it will still work. Kids fantasy crime. We're not going to sell as many books, but that's not really the purpose of this one. It's more to just see if we can get this quest tidied away so that we can go back to finding the seventh rule of hospitality or whatever it was that they were asking about, that we're trying to look into for Moira and Miriam. Okay, this is one last chance for St Bookston's bust, and then I am going to go back to my other investigation for a bit. Oh, our friend is back! Arr, 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 arr. Our friend is back! Yay! Hello? Hello? No one there. Seems to be wholly abandoned. Yeah, kids are back at school. See if Harper comes by. If not, I'm going to switch back to the other investigation for a bit and see how we get on. Oh, I've got a different lifeguard. Anne's gone back to university. Semester has begun. At some point I need to do a review of all of the accessories I have in my bookshop. I've got quite a lot of things. Oh, Anne always wants romance. I want a happy ending and a romance plotline. The Dry is one of my all-time favourites. The Dry. Police investigator Aaron Falk returns home for the funeral of his friend in the small Australian town that shunned him years ago. In this outback mystery, Falk uncovers not just how his friend died, but how it's connected to the crime he was framed for years ago. That has got nothing to do with romance. Okay. Did it work yet? No, it has not worked yet, Forky, but we've gone back to the beach and we're waiting for Harper to come by. So hopefully it'll work when Harper gets here. Fine. Okie dokie. We are going to be thrust into an ad break. Hopefully it should only be 90 seconds, so if you stick around I will really appreciate it. Jump up, have a stretch, go to the loo, anything like that. You know, just because the ads are running doesn't mean you have to watch them. I'll see you back here shortly. Oh, it's Fan. Hello, Fan. Hey, your donation bank looks quite full already. Would you like me to count your total? 10, 20, 50, 300! It's all there! Thank you kindly for your contribution. Yay! I promise it will be worth it. The printing press is truly beautiful. Now, I suppose this means I have to start the restoration process now. Wish me luck. Good luck, Fern. You have fun investigating. What a week. Fact books are my usual go-to, and I enjoy cooking. Okay. So easy, so good. Healthy eating cookbook. There we go. When it said about kids on the FAQ, I assumed someone would run past and smash it. Yeah, that's what I thought, which is why I put it outside. I'm hoping Harper shows up and we'll mention it when she gets here. It's Bailey. You want to play? You want to play, Bailey? Catch! Yay! I'm such a nerd that I'm having so much fun playing with a animated dog. Never mind. Bye, fun. Oh, the coffee machine has become unbugged. Let's run the coffee machine. That would cheer people up. Oh my goodness, people are buying entire wheelbarrows full of things. Where's Harper? Harper, show up, will you? Harper has not shown up. Okay. Let me think about this. Ooh. Crime books. A little bit of everything. Used books. 78 fantasy novels. I do not need 78 fantasy novels. It's ridiculous. Okay, right. Let's have a think about this. If the kids have gone back to school, then we're not likely to see Harper on a weekday. Really, are we? So, let's swap back to the other mystery. No, not that one. The 7 wonders of this one. The mysterious 7th rule. So let's switch investigations. Let's switch back to this one. And then when it gets to the weekend, we'll switch back so that Harper can come in. Because she'll probably come in on like a Saturday or something. Is my theory. So let's switch back to the mysterious 7th rule. And then I need to remember what that quest is about. Okay, Moira. Investigate the 7th rule. Ask other business owners for help and find the lost rule from the first Blah Blah compendium. Okay, so we need to go and visit different people. Okay. Do we know where we've looked already? Because that might help. No, that's not what I want. 17 achievements to go. Cheers, Fork. That makes it seem really achievable. So, it is orientation week. So shall we go to the university? Because we've got loads of quests here. So we can go and have a little bit of a foray. So fact, drama, classic. Fact. It's a university. They need facts. Drama. Not sure why I've decided to do these in a completely different order today. There we go. Right. Fact, drama, classic. Get rid of those. Then let's have some travel. There is no point in having that many kids' books. We're going to a university. Let's have some crime. All the students I know like crime books. Okay. Fantasy. Let's get some fantasy going in here. Let's have a few more crime. Everyone likes crime. We're all criminals here. Okay. Got space for a few more. Let's have a few more classics. There we go. It's orientation. Going to be nice and busy, hopefully. Alright, that should be all. Oh, one more thing actually. Last year, a student brought their iguana to class and it ate the professor's hat. So there is a general ban on pets this year, unless you have written permission from the headmaster. Alright, any questions? Oh man, no pets. Yeah, sorry. What about robots? Such a student answer. Yes, I'm very busy right now. Oh, go away then. What do you want? Hello! Need any help finding your class? No, I really don't. I'm here to sell books. You get some free books if you're here. So this is where you have to put the crest once you've finished it. It's on here. And then it will do whatever it does, I guess. Oh, there's boxes of... Oh, hi, how are you? I wanted you to know that the printing press should be ready now. Oh, that's cool. It was a very difficult restoration process, I can tell you that much. It's not that difficult, it only took you like 24 hours. Especially acquiring replacement parts for an over 200-year-old machine. But at least after combing through storage some more, I could find the original manual. That was immensely helpful. All we have to do now is try it out. Make some adjustments, of course. Try it out at the university. I've set everything up over there in the old groundskeeper's cottage. Join me when you're done here, yeah? Oh, yeah, look, there's a book press symbol. I watched far too much Nerd Forge not to recognise this as a book press. Oh, Fern, you want books as well? Non-fiction or travel, 700 pages. Okay, here we go. Osmomo is now expert in librarian theory. Osmomo has a master's in librarianing and is doing a PhD in librarianing, so you're actually pretty right. I am quite an expert in librarian theory. Okay, 700 pages. 300, 200, 300, 400, 200, 200. It's all thanks to this game. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you play this game long enough, you get given all kinds of things. You earn all sorts of qualifications if you spend days and days playing Tiny Bookshop. Actually, one of the things that I'm hoping to find some time to do over Christmas is to finally upload some of the past VODs of Tiny Bookshop onto YouTube, because I need to figure out how that works, so that we can get them saved, in case anyone is mad enough to want to watch them all back. Unlikely, but it would be quite nice to save them somewhere, because Twitch does delete things after a while. Okay, so something scary and possibly sci-fi. Okay. Scary and sci-fi. Okay, let's try fantasy first, because that's where the sci-fis live. Fantasy. Gideon the Ninth. It's lesbian necromancers in space, baby. Okay, that sounds like sci-fi. Doesn't sound particularly scary, though. The first book of the Locked Tomb series, Bone Magic and Teenage Snark await. I mean, it sounds fun. Ancillary Justice. What would you do if you were a giant spaceship controlling hundreds of soldiers, now betrayed and trapped in one fragile body? If you're like Breck, you'd take revenge on the colonial empire that made you. Ah, that sounds quite cool. Yeah, try that one. Oh, okay. Okay, so 6 of the achievements are book related. The others are quest related. Okay, so the quest related ones we'll just get as we carry on playing, I guess. The others are book related. Are they the sort of, you know, sell 20 of this, sell 40 of that kind of ones? Yeah. Oh wow, I forgot how busy it gets here during orientation week. Look at all the first years. I always feel a little bad for them. They look so terrified. I still remember what it was like, running around this big new place, trying to find the right buildings, and the endless icebreakers. Goodness, what a nightmare. Well, anyway, we should do something to help these poor new arrivals out. Could you hang up this campus map in the bookshop? Great, thanks. We've already got a campus map in the bookshop, haven't we? Okay. You upload Twitch streams to YouTube by connecting your accounts in Twitch settings and using the export button next to a past broadcast to send it directly to YouTube. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that. I ended up downloading them all. And then trying to upload them all to YouTube, and then it got very angry with me. So that's a much better way of doing it going forward. I'll have to look into that. Thank you very much. That will make my life a lot easier. Oh no, I forgot Fern! I forgot Fern! Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back so that I can... Oh no. Oh, I got too carried away. I forgot to go and talk to Fern. Oh, I'm so ridiculous. Okay, right. Let's check the calendar. Okay, there's nothing happening. It's no one's birthday. Let's just go back to the university. I'm sorry, Fern. Did we remember Fern this time? Okay, right. Let's do more fact. Oh crumbs, I forgot what the other categories were. Fact, classic, drama. Because we sold out of all of the fact, so we'll do even more fact. Classic. A couple of shelves of drama. See, look, we didn't sell any kids. I didn't think we would. Excuse me, hang on. See, I now have a cough button. It's pretty good. Right. Let's get rid of those. Move those fantasy over here just because it will be neater. It's very strange. I have no idea what that word is, but it has censored itself for me, which is quite funny. I'm not quite sure. Playing the genre game. I used to work on a help desk at university, and when I was a student, and we had to do like patrols, and we used to walk around the building, and when we got back on a patrol, we used to go, okay, I found a book, it's blue, it's high up, it's got a lion on it, and then the next person to to do a walk around, had to try and find the book and like tell you exactly where it was, and that was how we entertained ourselves. So I'm gonna have to try and change my Twitch settings so it doesn't censor whatever that word is. That's quite funny. Rookie mistake. Okay, do not let me leave without talking to Fern today. Save the books from the rain. Travel guide written by a woman. Christiane Jones is going to Tokyo. There we go. Enjoy. I like it when they're that easy. I'm at a university as if by magic. It is orientation, so this is my least favourite part of an academic year. Achoo! Hello, Bailey. I'll just pick out a new book if that's okay. Apparently you're allergic to my dog. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. And let's hope the weather clears up until Saturday. Everyone's counting on it for the flea market. I'm counting on it for this plant here that needs a rain shower. Hopefully it'll do something. Yeah, the plant did something. The bleeding heart, the plant did something. This is good. We are doing quests left, right and centre. This is good. Right. Don't leave without talking to Fern. Don't leave without talking to Fern. The wavy guy should boost sales. The wavy guy does boost sales. He does attract... I think he boosts customers by like a decent amount. But he is a little bit annoying after a while. Oh! We've got a request. Need to play tragedy. Okay. Need to play tragedy. Okay, we don't have... Do we have any Shakespeare? No. Okay, now I'm actually going to have to look and see which ones of these are plays. History of the Devil. A morbid play. Have a morbid play. The client who likes car dealership libraries, yeah. I do like a wavy arm tube guy. I was walking through London the other week and I found one outside of a bagel shop. And I was very confused because you really don't see wavy arm tube guys in the UK very much. But yeah, there was... I think it must have been like an opening or a launch of a new bagel shop near... I think it was over near the British Museum, and it was huge. I kind of forgot how big they are in real life. Especially when it's just on the pavement. Oh hey, you found me. Yes. I'm still moving things in, but it's pretty cozy, right? I have a feeling we're going to print some great books here. Let me show you the press, then we can try a first print. Let's have a look at this printing press then. As you enter the narrow doorway, your eyes are drawn to a large mechanical printing press that takes up half the room. What a beautiful device! The intricate heavy metal parts are rising and turning in all directions as Fern brings them into position. It smells pleasantly of oil and ink, and there's something else in the air. It's subtle, but you can feel it. Potential. Infinite potential. Let's see, which one would you like to print first? Murder in the supermarket! Oh my goodness, we've purchased... Oh, can we buy all of them? We can! So we've now got 25 copies of all 3 of those books. That's so cool. A rare and sought after first edition of Murder in the Supermarket, The Adventures of Walt and Cora at Sea, and The Bees, which was our book that we wrote like right at the beginning. That's awesome. The machine springs into action and then settles into a steady, mesmerising rhythm. One by one, the empty paper sheets are fed through the mechanism and transformed into pages on the other side, almost like magic. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Hey, that worked like a charm. The quality is much better than I expected. Yay! Printing is an art form now no longer lost in Bookstonbury. If you want to print some more, I'll be here a while longer today. Just knock on the door. We can always print more editions, or you could bring me a new manuscript. This is fun, right? Or is it just me? Either way, there's lots to do. I'll see you later. Thank you for your help in all this. Yay, we've got another gold memory. New core memory, yes. That's 2. Amazing. And the plant grew, which we've been trailing this plant around for ages. Oh, that's quite cute. Look, that's not as terrifying as the previous one. It's huge, but look, bleeding heart. Anne will want to take a look at it now it's fully grown. Yes, she will. Look at it, isn't it nice? I like that one. Okay, right, let's leave that there for the time being. And then we can buy the books. Right. Bard Rock Essentials. Yeah, why not? I'm getting a bit like, I'm getting a bit happy with buying things. Like, I've got money now. A rare sought after first edition. Okay, so we've got a display table somewhere. Can we put these in the display table? There's a display table. I'll put that over there. Can we put these in the display table? Oh, no, we can't. We can put... Okay, we can put the... Okay, so we can put the manuscripts in the display table, but we can't put the bookity books in the display table. If this table is filled with manuscript, plus 1 collector will come by today. Cool, okay. Right. What else are we doing? What's going on today? So we've got our core memory with Fern. How many of those have we got now? So we've got 2 of 4. So we need 4 core memories. So we've got 2 now, which is good. We need to do this 7th rule. And I remember we've definitely talked to Walt. So we need to talk to other business owners. But I'm trying to think about who other business owners are. There's the Mega Marché, which, I mean, they might count. And then there's Cafe Liberté. But asking Miriam about something that she's already angry about seems a bit strange. But that's also where Tilda's bookshop is. Thank you very much for the hydrate. refreshing lemony beer. Thank you very much. So, what day is it? Okay, so it's a random Thursday. So there's not a lot going on. Okay, let's go to Cafe Liberté and see if we can talk to Miriam and maybe Tilda about the 7th rule. Now we've got that. Okay, classic travel crime. Classic. And then travel. Okay. Then let's do some drama, because we've got a double up on drama. So let's do some extra drama. Let's have some fact, and we'll do some. We'll do a few kids. Let's put some kids down here. And I'll do some fantasy. Okay, so we've got 2 shelves of. Hang on a minute. Two of those. Okay. Excuse me. Right, let's just do some extras of these because we want to try and get closer to the 100 mark, really, to take advantage of all of our delicious space. There we go. So it's autumn, so everything's gone a bit. All of our delicious greenery has gone a bit brown. Oh, it's Harper. Hello, Harper. I didn't think I was going to be seeing you. I thought you were supposed to be at school. I wasn't going to talk to you until the weekend. Annoying child. Oh well, never mind. We'll keep to the plan. We will talk to her at the weekend. Yeah, knowledge. No, Fork, she's not triggering because I took the case down and I put up the 7th rule case because I thought I could work on that during the week, and then when we'd see Harper again, I assumed would be on like Saturday or Sunday, but she's just randomly turned up. Oh, Anne is looking at her bleeding heart. Oh wow, that's the most beautiful bleeding heart I've ever seen. Alright, let's see. Horizontal racemes. 12 pendants on this one. Outer petals are fuchsia. Wait, that's incredible. It's still blooming. Usually the flowers only bloom in spring. What a great find. Imagine being able to provide a touch of this beautiful bright colour around town, no matter the season. This certainly begs further investigation later. For now, we should get started on growing the next plant, since it takes a while. Okay. Please be very, very careful with this aconitum seed. Okay. Coastal climate and, weirdly enough, around fantasy books. What? My tests have shown that this mutation isn't poisonous to the touch, but it should certainly never be ingested. I'm very serious. I know it's said to have magical powers, but it's much more likely to straight up kill you. Anyway, you have been warned. Now let's see if this plant can make it on our windy shores. Equip this seedling as you visit Bookstonbury's coastal locations. And please report any unusual sightings to me too, just in case. Okay, that's weird. Good night, Mr. Lovegood. Good night. Have a nice rest. We are about to be dumped once more into an ad break, so take this as an excuse to have a stretch, get up, go to the loo, anything you want, because just because ads are running doesn't mean you have to watch them. So I will see you back here in about 90 seconds. Miriam. It is such a shame Tilda decided to clear out the shop. I told her that there was no need, of course, but she had already made up her mind to retire. I admit, I will miss working opposite her here. Bringing her coffee, walking to and from work together. Anyway, I'd better get back to my tasks. Oh, comes with back and forth Fern now. Huh? Oh, yes, hello. Sorry, I'm tired today. This whole printing business has become quite taxing to do on my own. Seems like just passion might not be enough to run a quasi-publishing house alone. I will need to get more people on board, but not many people know about this project yet. We need to get more of our books out there. Can I count on your help? Spread the word. The stories are real now, in your hands, in black and white. The people need to read this. Recommend 7 hand-printed books. Okay, so we need to recommend people's books. Okay, we can do that. Thanks, I appreciate it. Okay. I'd like to read more about the beautiful nature on planet Earth, and fact books are my usual go-to. Okay, something facty. And naturey. Natural healing. There we go. Enjoy that. I like it when I immediately click on the one I want. I just took a walk past the campus and looked in on our new printing operation. Isn't it marvellous to make use of such intricate machinery for such a beautiful creative pursuit? And I've never seen Fern so engaged with people. Even though the print shop was quite crowded, he didn't shy away from showing everyone around. Not that there's anything wrong with Fern's shyness, of course. I just don't want him to feel like he doesn't belong here. And that's a process, but I believe we're getting there. Anyway, I'm simply happy he has found good friends such as yourself. Have a good day, dear, and see you later. Why, thank you. Momo says hi, everybody. For those of you that don't know or came in with the raid, this is Momo. This is our little channel kitty, because every good library deserves a kitty. And this is Momo. So you can use your channel points to give him treats or to play games with him. Good old classics. Can't get enough of the Napoleon of Notting Hill. In this alternate universe, successors of the throne of England are chosen through random selection, and while the newest king fails to take his position seriously, one inhabitant of Notting Hill upholds his whimsical decisions with vigour. Okay. You're a good old classic. Have a classic. That's the most classic that ever classicked. Beowulf has been on my TBR since it was released. I'm fairly sure it hasn't. I'm pretty sure the printing press hadn't been invented when Beowulf was written. Hello, Bailey. Good boy, Bailey. You're a good dog. You're a good doggo. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I'm really glad people have stopped clipping me baby talking to the dog. William Shakespeare is the best. I mean, yeah, he's pretty good. Wouldn't say he's the best. Ooh, that's a fun little book display. Let's have one of those. Gonna have one of those. That's cool. Little book display. Let's put this out. Okay, we don't need this guy anymore. Plus 12% customer count. I mean, we really do kind of need him. I'm a big fan of him. What's this doing? Okay, let's put this out for a minute. Because then, look, now we can display our books. Yay! There we go, look. That's cool. So the cart gets us plus 2% customer count, and then plus 10% of the effect of all of these books, which is pretty awesome. I wonder if we can put the... Where's the creepy grimoire book that we had earlier? This one. Oh, we can put that on here as well. Yeah. That's cool. Look at that. Okay, right. Where are we going to go? So we need to recommend the hand printed books. So we bought like 15 of each. So I'm assuming that they will just appear on our shelves and we can just share them with people. That's cool. Okay, so we've gotten a golden memory from him and from Walt. Equip the plant in coastal locations. That'll just happen as we go about our life. We don't have one from Klaus. We need to solve that mystery. Find the remaining fragments. Okay, that's fine. Okay. What's happening today? Where shall we go, people? Where should we go? What should we do? What's the plan? Did we have anything else at the university? So we've got okay, St Bookston University. Meet Anne during the exam phase. Okay, so that's not one we can do now. Keep visiting this location to unlock lo-fi study sessions and talk with Professor Wen after you finish helping out. Okay, so this one is during exams, and that's just go back to that location. We finished the lighthouse. We finished the park. We can't finish the flea market. Hospital. Okay, we can hand this one in up at the castle ruins, and that will also be us up at the up on the coast. So that will go towards the growing of the next plant. Okay, let's have a look at. Let's go up here. Let's go to the castle ruins. Where's that? Over here. Fantasy, fact, crime. Crime. Fantasy. Fact. I'm going to throw some kids in because you've got those Pippet pioneers that keep asking things. And then okay, let's just do the rest. Classic. Okay, I got a little bit carried away. Let's put some classics on here, and then do some travel here. Ta-da! Okay, here we go. Oh, big stretch. I like a big stretch. What are the Pippet pioneers? Pip, hello. They're not really after anything today. We are at a coastal location. Oh look, everyone's coming to visit the bookshop. Yay! Customers. We've got customers. Okay. Historical graphic novel, maybe kids. See, told you, bring kids. Let's see if we've got anything graphic novel-y. Moomins! James and Giant Peach. Madeline, I'm Madeline. I'm gonna have that theme song stuck in my head now. Anyone else watch Madeline as a child, or am I just dating myself? It's a cartoon set in, well, it was originally a book, and then it was made into a cartoon set in Paris, and it had a very, very annoying and catchy theme song. Historical, possibly a graphic novel. Oh, I don't know. That one's a manga. And it's in Versailles. Oh, try that. Yeah. we need is for Anne to show up, because she is the one that's going to finish my quest for me. Okay, we can still read these gravestones even though we're sort of done investigating them for now. Hey, did you know that we discovered a secret trail in the forest? Nobody believes me, but I actually saw that old milestone first. Do you think the trail was made by a wizard? Someone said the ruins used to be a wizard tower. I mean, I'm pretty sure a wizard would have better things to do than to summon a boring old trail. Okay, thanks for that ramble, Harper. Adorable muddy child. Hi, I came to tell you that me and my pioneer group managed to find something about that old trail in the forest. Ooh. There was a mention of a supply route to the fort in The Secret History of Bookstonbury, so I followed the author's sources, and it seems like after the fire of 1575, the ruins weren't entirely abandoned. Looks like in the 1720s, this very fort could have been the base of smugglers hiding from the authorities at Bookston Bay. Of course, our entire pioneer chapter is now very excited to find out more about pirates. Even if this theory isn't true, or at least can't be proven, wouldn't it be cool to reinstate the trail for modern use? It would be an opportunity to connect our greatest sights, the incredible fort, the lighthouse cliffs, and Far Beach. Except, right now the cliff is way too dangerous to be used by the public. We would need money and permits, so we could add railings and secure the cliff from further erosion. I'll go and have a think about how to present this to the council. I'm sure it would be beneficial for the whole community. I sense a quest coming on, don't you? Oh, I haven't equipped my cannonball today. Rookie mistake. I could have made a hole in Walt's shed again. I feel a bit mean, but it is funny because you get to explode the cannon. My goodness, we've sold over 20 fantasy books. If we didn't have that quest already, that achievement already, we would have had done it. I do also sense a sticky mitt coming after my cash, 100%. We are going to be asked to collect donations to make a cliff path, aren't we? Oh, crikey, this thing's doing something already. Oh, something's happening. It's a tuft. It's a seedling. That's exciting. How cute. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness, it's grown loads. Good job, scientist. Okay, why has it grown twice? That's interesting. Don't you think that the smugglers must have hidden treasure here? We need to turn every stone. It must be here somewhere. I wonder why the thing grew twice. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to investigate. Where's Anne? Ah, okay. So it says when we got it, it said something about fantasy books, and I said we'd sold over 20 fantasy books today. So I think this 22 of 35 is a count of fantasy book sales. Interesting. So this one's going to be really, really quick. We'll probably finish this like in the next game day. which is pretty cool. Okay. Do we need... No. Do we want a mystery box? Let's have a mystery box. Don't want fantasy books. More fantasy books. Mystery boxes are rubbish, I've decided. Okay, so it is... Oh, is it the flea market today? It is the flea market. Let's go to the flea market. Even though we have pretty much bought everything that can be bought at the flea market, I still quite like it because you can go to Tilda and get boxes of books. And we do need to stock up on a couple of genres, so it's worth a look. Classic, fact, crime, fantasy. Okay. Crime. Okay, classic. Let's fill this one. Fact. Classic, fact, crime, fantasy was the last one I said. And then we've got a few kids, but I'm going to tidy it up because otherwise it'll annoy me. And let's have some travel. And then we do have a doubly doodle boost up here for travel. So let's take us up to 100 with our travel books. There we go. So we'll probably, given that we sell quite a lot of fantasy here, we'll probably finish off the plants growing thing. Oh, Tilda, what you're doing, you're supposed to be... Oh, Halloween man! Halloween man! Buy things from Halloween man. I don't have any money. I want a cauldron. Okay, once we get over 90 Gs, I'm going to come back for that cauldron. I like a cauldron. Okay. Hey, you do remember our St Bookston investigation, right? Yes, I know. Did you lose our notes? I don't see them anywhere. If you didn't, then put them back on the board. Our case isn't done. The truth is still out there. Yes, I know. By the way, did you know I'm a really good finder? I always find the best stuff around here. Last time I found some really rare trading cards. And the time before that, my bubba and I bought some really cool hats. That was so fun. I think this time I'll look for some earrings for Mum. You should get something too. Okay, bye. She's a little chaos gremlin, that one. I do remember the investigation. It needs to be suitable for an 8-year-old. I can't get enough of The Invention of Hugo Cabret. What's this? Mysterious tale about a young boy living in a Paris train station with sparse pages of text. The story is told mostly through black and white illustrations, theatrically revealing tiny details of each scene and Hugo's secret invention, one frame at a time. Okay. Pirates. Have pirates. Enjoy pirates. Pirates seem comparable to a small child inventor. Hey Forky, thank you very much for the hydrate. We're hydrating and stretching at the same time again. Oh. Okay, that was a much less audible stretch. That one didn't make loud clicking, crunching noises. Yeah, I'm not wasting the beer. It's about 2/3 gone. It's not flat yet. Hey you, so still not much going on, huh? Oh gosh, I'm so bored. I love jogging, but there's only so many times you can see the same path. I beg of you, please, distract me with a book. Let's have a look. Romance and something fancy schmancy. Okay. Romance. Where's the drama books? Okay. Something romancy. Oh, there we go. That's definitely romancy. He doesn't want love and she doesn't have time for it. Sounds like a perfect arrangement with benefits, right? If only people in their hearts were so simple. There you go. Whoa, ugly love has been on my list for ages. Good catch. Thank you so much for keeping me afloat with books. Okay. And we've been told off by Harper for not having her investigation on the board. I don't know really what to do with the other one because it says ask other shopkeepers. And I'm not really sure what other shopkeepers there are. Do I want the Gothic table? Not really. I'll get it next time. I do, however, want a cauldron because cauldrons are cool. Do you have anything? Nope, sold out. Okay. Oh, Tilda, get back to your chair. Sell me some books. Ah, what are you looking for? Vintage books. Thank you. Vintage books. Thank you. I do not want the young adult drama because we've got plenty of those. Thank you very much. do, 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 do. Great for making a nice big pot of stew. I'm assuming you mean flat beer rather than a box full of books. I'm trying to... I do like stew. Stew is good. Oh, cauldron. Okay, there we go. I follow you now. Yes. Nice big pot of stew. Light on the Eye of Newt, maybe. I do need to change up my decor because the flowers are more of a summer decoration rather than a wintry one. Well, autumnal one. Okay. So let's change the case back. Because I've got a little bit... No, I do want to try and finish approximately on time today, but I do have a little bit of time. So let's see if we can get Harper to look at this bust. And then we'll raid out after that. Because I'm getting a little bit hungry. Okay, where should we go where we'll find Harper? What day of the week is it? It is Sunday, so we can't go to Mega Marché. Could go to the university, or we could go to the hospital or the castle ruins. What's the castle ruins? Should we go up to the castle ruins and see if we get this back? Because we know Harper will definitely be there because she hangs out with the Pippet Pioneers. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go up there. What are we after? Fantasy, fact, crime. So, crime, fantasy. I'll just fill out those shelves there. Fact. And then we're going to learn our lesson and take a nice shelf of kids' books. We'll have the travel and put those classics up there. Okie dokie, let's equip some more drama here. And then maybe Let's have a few more facts, shall we? Because I think that will be useful. And then maybe... have some more crime. Everyone likes crime. Okay, so we've got Mr. Bookston. He's there. Mr. Bookston is on display. We've got the jar. We've put the case back. So hopefully Harper will come by and the quest will sort itself out this time. Cross your fingers, everybody. Here we go. Wave your arm, tube guy. Blub blub blub. Blub blub blub. Blub blub blub. Okay, so here we go. I've drafted up a petition for the council to approve a secured hiking trail through Bookston Bay. I was even able to use a bit of my horticultural knowledge. I proposed a few native plant species that could be planted to prevent erosion. We'll need a lot of community support for this petition to have a chance. Will you help me and the Pippets collect signatures? There we go. Okay, it's not going to cost us money this time. Apparently, they are not after our money. They are after us hanging on to a petition for them. Here, you could put the petition up in your shop. Okay. I'm sure that with the number of customers you get every day, we'll have all the signatures we need in no time. Yeah, all right. I've got 2 already. Look at that. Okay, what are you after? Horror story, good sci-fi. Okay. The Air Affair. Okay, let's find some heights. Let's find some sci-fi. Dragons, young adult sci-fi. Okay, getting somewhere. It definitely does make a change to not go after our money. Sci-fi, but we don't have anything horror-y. Let's see if we can find some horror up here. Shady Hollow Mystery, First to Die, Dark Places, The Sherlockian. Okay, let's come on. We must be able to find something like horror-y. Okay. There's a ghost in the house. Codename Villanelle. Aaron Falk. 1 book, 2 readers. A deadly mystery in the margins. A revolutionary novel and a dangerous love story collide. Part puzzle, part thriller. Totally unforgettable. Full dark, no stars. If tomorrow comes. Betrayed by love and flamed by the mafia, Tracy has to fight back to survive. See, none of these are sci-fi-y. These are all just horror-y. Okay, we are being thrust once more into the realm of ads. They only should last 90 seconds, so I appreciate you sticking around for them. Hopefully you will come back and we can finish up this day in the stream together. So I'll see you back here shortly while I search for... No, I'm going to go back to my first instinct to start looking for sci-fi. Which is interstellar trade conflict, barcode tattoo, all systems red, the Murderbot diaries. Okay, that sounds pretty much like what she's after. Oh, it's a murder bot. That's scary sci-fi. Fine. Can't please people, can you? Oh, yay! Yay! Yeah! Oh my goodness. Right. She's seen it at last. Right, okay. Hey, St Bookston, get to talking. What do you know? Wait, let me hold it like... Click. There's something here. Yes! Finally found it. My goodness. That was a job of work. Oh dear. We found... Whoa, it worked. There was another piece of the crest inside the base. This is the best treasure hunt of my life. We're going to be famous. Hey, that means... Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We found all the pieces. Okay, this is important. Mum says to slow down for the important stuff. I think it's time for a professional archaeological restoration project. Let me handle it. I'll return this tomorrow. Yay! Finally we did it! Woo! Okay, so she's gone to stick that back together again. So tomorrow, if we go to the university, she'll give it back to us and we can return it, I guess. Okay. Myths and Legends new series. Possibly. Are you doing that thing where you're deliberately being annoying again, Forky? Oh, we've finished the plant thing as well. All of the things are happening at once. We finished the plant thing. We've got a petition. We found the last piece. Oh my goodness! It's all getting very dramatic. All getting very dramatic. We're making great strides towards actually completing some of these quests that we've had lurking around for ages. So exciting. Very excited. Yay! And the plant's finished growing too. Oh, that's very pretty. Goodness, it's huge. Wolfsbane. Very popular with witches and sorcerers, vampire hunters and assassins. Not to mention werewolves. Anne will want to take a look at it now it's fully grown. She definitely will. How does one do yoga in this game? You go to the park on yoga day. That's how you do yoga in this game. Okay, we will have the mysterious attic find. We will have the... Oh, damn it, I didn't actually need those. Never mind. What are you? Fun workbooks. Okay, there's a nice variety there. Have some of those. Need to go twice to get achievements. Alright. I'll think about it. Yes! A haul of crime books. That's what we needed. Okay. So, I think we should go to the university because Harper said she'd bring the fixed crest back tomorrow and we need to put it on the statue. So I think we should go to the university. That's my theory. So let's do it. Fact, classic drama. Facty, 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 fact. I'm going to leave this shelf of crime here. Classic. Nope. That's crime. my brain has left the building. Classic, and then drama. I'm going to have a third one of those. I'm going to have a third one of these. I'm going to have a third one of these. And then I'm going to regret my life choices because I forgot I needed to leave one here. Put the dramas in there. We're never going to sell any kids' books at a university. Famous last words. So let's put the travel over here. I will take one kid's book. That one. I'll take one extra travel book. Okay, here we go. So here's the theory. I think Harper is going to show up and give us the cresty thing. And then we can go and put it over here on Mr. Bookston. Howdy doody. See, look, students like crime. They say you do not sell crime, but we sell crime. Look, first book we sold today was a crime book. Oh, where are my free books? Okay, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We found all the pieces. Okay, this is important. Mum says to slow down for the important stuff. I think it's time for a professional archaeological restoration project. Let me handle it. I'll return this tomorrow. I mean, we already did that. That was yesterday. Hey, we managed to grow wolfsbane. And we're still alive. Let me take a closer look. Typical cylindrical helmet form. Iconotine test strip is negative. Now I can't be sure until I take another look at these samples in the lab, but it looks like we've managed to create a non-toxic mutation of the Aconitum napellus species. This could have incredible implications for its use in medicinal practice. In a way, it does have magic powers, huh? Wow, this is the most exciting research I've conducted so far. Thank you so much for your help. We helped create some freaky mutations. Sure. Don't worry, you'll of course be credited in my dissertation. I couldn't have done it without you in the bookshop, of course. Now you have to excuse me. There's so much more I need to note down. Bye. Sure. Okay. Okay, what's this? I'm looking for anything sci-fi. Do I have anything like Lotus Blue? 17-year-old Star is a nomad in the post-apocalyptic Australian desert. The crash of a satellite begins a chain of events that pulls Star far from her home and into the world of ancient war machines in this young adult sci-fi epic. Okay. Leviathan wakes. Join Holden as he starts down a path that almost certainly leads to painful, weird death for him and all humans, but also potentially endless opportunity. With his quirky yet tight-knit mercenary crew by his side, space has never seemed more inviting nor more dangerous. There we go. It's like, it's a 5-star difficulty, but there are only 2 choices. Okay, here we go. I wonder why Harper got bugged like that and just gave us the same dialogue from yesterday. I am suspicious. Suspicious. Got quite groovy music at this location. Okay. Really like something with folklore elements, and I'm looking for a true challenge to my wits. I really enjoyed the tragical history of Dr. Faustus. A brilliant scholar makes the rather foolish decision to deal with the devil, his life in exchange for 24 years of magical prowess. But as with other Elizabethan tragedies, there's no chance in hell this deal will end well. Okay. Frankenstein. Oh, fine. Is Frankenstein not mythical? Okay, I guess he's not, is he? He's sci-fi? Sci-fi? Question mark? Oh, hello. Would you like to choose something to print? Oh, okay, we just get extra stock of those books. Okay. Gonna do some dishes and bake while you keep me company. It's Bridget. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, we are going to be finishing up shortly. Not like immediately, because we are going to be... I'm trying to get this little quest line with Harper finished. But it is nice to know that you are here. Hopefully you're baking something fun and nice. We do want to know what you're baking though, this is true. Okay. Right, I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going back to the university. Because I know we have to put the crest in the statue at the university. And I am determined that I am going to finish this little quest line before we finish the stream today. I'm getting quite stroppy about this one now. It's just like, no, I want to finish it. Very much want to finish it. We can do it. People, we can do it. Oh my goodness, right. Why have we only got 85? Oh, because I haven't got a... Two of them. Okay, let's have some more... No. Let's have some more fact as well. Down there. And then we'll have a couple more... couple more classics. Some classics there. Boop, boop. There you go. Orange cardamom and chocolate chip cookies. Okay, they really do sound good. I love cardamom. Very, very nice flavour, cardamom. I was in... Where was I? I think it was when I was in... Must have been when I was in Denmark. There was a tiny little cafe between me and the place that the conference was being held, and I did get completely addicted to cardamom buns. They're really good. Okay, it's Harper. Harper, give us the crest. Give us the crest. Harper, give us the crest. Yes! Ta-da! Here we go! The crest is finally restored to most of its old glory. I'm so excited! Are you ready for our archaeological breakthrough? Meet me over at the statue and we can get started. St Bookston, poet, thinker, visionary. A bronze plaque placed there by the university deals some biographical details about St Bookston. The world-renowned scholar taught at this campus from 1574 to 1590, when the university was still the Ducal College of Ricester. He taught classes in philosophy, philology and arts, and influenced future revolutionaries of the Society of L, 1630 to 1640. Historians believe he lived at Cyril Plaza, near today's Café Liberté. However, St Bookston's place of burial is still unknown. Okay. Cardamom buns are better than cinnamon buns. 100% agree. I really, really agree that cardamom buns are better than cinnamon buns. With the exception of those really, really like sugary, gooey ones that aren't really a cinnamon bun anymore. They're basically a sugar delivery goo device. Okay, someone is looking for a romance. Where's my drama? Romance. It's only a single difficulty, so anything that has a romantic element will probably do. Emotionally devastating love story. There you go. Wait. I don't want anyone else getting to our treasure before us. Let's open the secret door when it's less busy around here. Okay. Let me finish the day. Don't let me leave the location without finishing the quest. For goodness sake. Because I managed to leave without talking to Fern the other time. And that's just silly. So don't let me leave without finishing the quest. Need some poetry. Okie dokie. Country Tales, Paradise Lost. Epic poem. Have a poem. There you go. Oh, that went a bit weird. Cinnamon buns with sugar on top or icing. See, if you're asking me which are the ones that I really, really like, they are the ones with the icing, because I really do like the sort of ridiculously gooey ones. But that's just because I'm a sugar fiend. But that's not really a real cinnamon bun. I do like the crispy ones with the sugar on the top. They are very, very nice. But the icingy ones tend to be the ones that are really gooey in the middle. Like the American style cinnamon buns. I think that's what I'm thinking of. It's making me hungry. Right, come on, finish buying things so I can go and play with Harper. Let's have a look. What's going on? What's going on? Forky's after Bridget's cinnamon buns. I don't blame you. They do look particularly delicious. Okay, right, let's go see Harper. Here we go, here we go. Ready? Here goes. Click. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Whoa, this is just like in my adventure books. Good thing we have spelunking experience already. Torches ready? Let's go in. A cold, damp draught hits you from below. In the low light, it is difficult to make out how far down the winding steps might lead you. But eventually, your torches graze over a flat stone floor. Before you, a dinky room opens up. It's faintly lit by the last twilight coming in through a light shaft in the ceiling. Centuries of dust seem to pervade the air. You're almost reminded of an old crypt, if the stony shelves on the wall weren't lined with dozens upon dozens of books. Whoa! A secret library? That's right. A pair of creaky old chairs in the corner and a small table covered in candle wax make the space feel almost cosy. Look, something's been left out on the table. A pile of papers, hand-bound together in a brown and gold cover. This wasn't forgotten here in a rush. It was prepared to be found by you. On top of the bound manuscript is a letter. This is it. This is the moment you finally uncover the truth about the St Bookston persona. Dearest reader, I lost my betrothed at 28 years young. At such youth, and in light of our secret, I felt not the power to speak up when the university claimed her work under the Bookston name. And when the church made a saint of this Bookston, I could only watch. With my last power, I gave all that they may not discover. Let's start that sentence again. With my last power, I gave all that they may not discover our sanctuary here. Dost thou, in your modern time, dear reader, know the feeling of living with a secret? I hope it isn't so. For then may at last be time for her name to be known. Please honour my Sophia. Yours gratefully, Audrey Harrington Bright, 1634. Wow, Can you believe it? No one else but us knows about this. Now, what about the manuscript? Should we take it outside? St Bookston's manuscript. A dusty manuscript of unpublished poetry penned by the late Sophia Theodosia Bright. The world needs to know about Sophia. Let's get out of here. I want to tell my mum. Harper turns around, the absence of her torch leaving you in the dark for a second. You take one last look at the secret library, where two people spent some of their happiest moments together. Your chest feels a little tight, and after a second you rush up the stairs after your adventurous little friend. This was our most awesome adventure yet! But it's dark and way past my bedtime. Let's go home, okay? Case closed! Yeah! Core memory, third core memory. We're really getting somewhere today. It's brilliant. Oh, we did it! Finally. Thank you for your help, Forky, and thank you for your help, Lind, Cozy Lind, for both of you for helping figure that one out. We did it! We actually did it. My goodness, that took some doing, but we did it. That's amazing. Okay. So, I think on that victory, and half an hour late, we are going to draw stream to a close at that point. Let me just have a look and see if I can find somebody to raid out to. I think I know where we're probably going to go. Let me just have a look. Maybe having a look, see what's going on. Let's have a look. Do we fancy raid training over to someone else? Let's see if we can find someone else playing Tiny Bookshop, because that's quite fun. Let's have a look. No, that's the wrong box. Let's have a look. There's no one else that's live playing Tiny Bookshop. My goodness. Okay. Let's try something else then. We are going to go and okay, I'll tell you what, I am going to go and raid a stream that I'm going to go and watch in a minute anyway. So we are going to go and raid Evan and Caitlin, who are playing a cozy puzzle game. And because they haven't been live for a while, I'm going to go and head over there and watch them anyway. So let's go and raid Evan and Caitlin. So hopefully the raid message is still busted, which is annoying. But never mind. Thank you so much everyone for being here today. My next stream is actually going to be on Saturday. We are going back to the farm. We're going back down to play Stardew Valley with Forky and Cuddly Coda. So the Kofomo family farm is back on. So hopefully I'll see some of you there on Saturday. I appreciate all of you being here and helping out with the stream today. I am a big fan of Evan and Caitlin, so the opportunity to raid over, I'm going to go and watch them anyway, so we might as well raid over there. So thank you very much everybody. I am going to put the close down up before the raid actually kicks off. So thank you very much, and I will see some of you hopefully on Saturday. Bye.